Hi, my name is Julius, and this is my pre-evaluation video. I'm gonna start off with water intake. For water intake, before we started doing this, I knew I was dehydrated, and I tried to drink water more, but really couldn't stick to it on a consistent basis. But since this is part of a grade, I started locking in and started drinking water. How I planned to do it was I had this little Stanley that could hold 32 ounces of, or more than 32 ounces of water at a time. Usually I would try to finish that twice a day, and I got pretty good at it and started being consistent with it to the point where I drink a lot of water now. I started being consistent with it. And for the physically after part, I chose to play more basketball at least 3 times a week, and I surpassed my goal a lot. I usually play 5 times a week or 6 times a week. I be at that basketball court a lot, basically. It's usually towards the night, and even past that point, I do still walk around campus a lot. I don't use any shuttles. I'm walking to campus from the train station right now, so I feel like it helps. And over the weekend, I was not on campus or at Greensboro. I was at home in Charlotte, moving from one place to another, so that's kind of hard to track because I know they don't have moving on the site, but I'll see what I can do. And pretty much it. And for, I forgot what the category is called, but I chose resting heartbeat because at random times my heartbeat would randomly be at like 80 pounds per second, and I would notice it. But my goal was to keep it under 75 since the range is between 60 BPM and 100. My plan was to keep it on the lower half instead of like being over 80, because why would I be laying down and like my heart just beating? So, and how I planned to do that was I looked it up and it said meditation helps. So I chose to meditate sometimes in the day, and how I track it would be once a day at the same time every day. I'll wear an Apple Watch, which I don't have on me right now, and see what it is. Yeah. And do I get enough sleep? No, I do not get enough sleep. Do I wish to change that? Yes. Am I going to? Most likely not. And for diet, I chose to eat at least 2 fruits a day, which for the most part I have completed my goal, because usually I go to the caf, and usually before I sit down I grab a fruit with me, or before I leave I grab a fruit. So usually I eat like three times a day at the caf. So it's usually apples. I like apples, but during this weekend I had to eat oranges because we ran out of apples. So I hope it still helped me reach my goal. Feel me? So overall this week, I've met most of my goals, especially with the physically active part and the food part. I take those the most serious because those are the ones I really remember. The BPM part, I have missed some days, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, and water, I do take that one serious too. It's just more implemented into my daily life, so I'm just naturally used to it at this point, because I've been doing this since I actually started this project thing since it was announced. I chose my goals and I started it from that day it was announced. So overall, I'm hitting my goals, and overall I like this project, I'm not gonna lie. Deuce.